Hey y'all, we're out in the garage here. Just gonna show you some of the updates. You saw the videos where we went ahead and strengthened the seat, reinforced it, put the little blocks on and all that stuff. Just using setup hardware. We're not gonna put nylocks or nothing on or cut those bolts down until we're ready to lock it all down. But you can see here, I mean, this thing is super duper. I mean, I'm really pushing on this thing, man. Super solid for a lightweight piece. Once you get her bolted in and it's all done right, man, it's a good strong piece with the reinforcement in the right areas. You know, like I said, I've made a million of those seats, so I knew how to do it. Good and stout. We'll be able to put our headrest on here, mount it off of there. We're going to make that a bit adjustable as well. Motor mount's done, welded in place. It's got a piece of plate underneath, like I said, a piece of 1/4 inch under there, right? We just kind of stitch welded in to give it some thickness because we're only using the 2 3/8 bolts in the bottom of the motor mount for adjustment and alignment, you know. So we wanted to add a little heft to it. Yeah, it's a little heavy, but again, we're not building a competition vehicle, man. We're going to build something that Robert can get in, right? I'm going to get in and shake it down, run it a little bit. Brother Rich can drive it. We put skinny brother Kenny in here. We'll just stick some padding around him, man. And anybody else, you know, smaller than us. We'll be able to move the pedals relatively easily. And the steering will be adjustable as well. The height, anyway. As you can see here, we got the nut bars welded in. That bottom part that's bent, that has the bend in it, we needed that, to, again, like I said before in my other videos, to get us forward enough with this forward moved seat with the motor in the back. We didn't move that crossbar, so we had to like rotate it up and around. It's two-pieced here. It's got the sleeve in it, just like the chassis does, right? That you know, same thing we're sliding this rear assembly onto. In here, it goes up to about where these dots are right here, and the seam is right in the middle of this torsion mount, torsion bar clamp or whatever you call it, and it's plug welded in on all 4 sides. And then we metal finished it a little bit in that bottom half. Not welded to this at all. So if we need to put a skinnier driver in, right now it's jacked up. I took a bunch of measurements off of my Kart over at Rich's house. So I figured, I mean, there ain't gonna be many people bigger around than me. And if they're bigger than me, I'm right now about 210. That little Briggsy, man, is gonna have a hard time pushing 210 around the track. If you're bigger than 210, it's probably not the beginner ride for you anyway. So we're using me as the largest template. I love it. And everything should be able to maybe downsize from there by adding padding to a smaller guy, bringing a steering wheel down. You bust this locking nut loose, and it'll be wired. We've got one that's already drilled for wire. You bust that loose. You take the clamp and undo it and move it up onto this top half of the split nut bar, and then you just turn the nut bar, and you can adjust that heim joint up and down, and we can adjust the height. We won't be able to move it fore and aft, but we can move a smaller driver inside the seat a little bit if we have to. So it's coming around. We got to get the pitman arm made up yet, but we started working on these. The front brake aspect, and I'm going to bring you that in another video. The whole self-adjusting brake and what we're doing with the O-rings instead of using the return springs. So that's it. She's coming along. I mean, I keep saying it. It's coming along, but I mean, you know, it's a process. You know, like I said in the other video a while ago, you know, sometimes you lose motivation to get out here and do this stuff when you know, like the test day, you got pushed back and. When you know you can't get it right out in another couple of weeks or maybe even a month, you know, the sense of urgency is kind of gone. You know what I mean? Although I'm still going to do the body work to it, and all that's going to take a lot of time. As soon as this thing's in one piece, brakes are functional, fluid in them, everything. I mean, it's one. It'll literally get ready to go on a track even without the body work. We can push it off to the side and get on to doing something else. You know, it is what it is for right now. We'll keep working on it. We'll keep plugging away, and we'll keep bringing you the process. You know, as it's getting done. But that's it for now. That seat turned out nice. I mean, the mounting and everything is really nice. We're gonna get crazy, maybe crazy with some fuel tank Not sure yet how crazy we're going to get with that. I just love riding Bob. I just love it, man. I love it. Hey, Bob, what's up, buddy? Hang in there. Every time I throw some new crazy idea at him, I could hear him shaking his head all the way from Cleveland, you know? He's like, Robert, you're over-engineering everything. Hey, you know what? That's my job. I'm not an engineer. I'm an over-engineer. So that's it. We'll bring you some more in a bit. Talk to y'all. God bless. We're praying for you.